Kyle and Peyton, what do you guys got for entertainment news?
Okay, we finally got to see the body cam footage that Justin Timberlake's lawyers were trying really hard to not let get out. They were saying that this could cause irreversible damage to his reputation. And it was all over social media all over the weekend. There's several videos where you get to see Justin Timberlake. He's sitting in his car. He's rolled down his window. The officer's literally telling him why he's been pulled over.
So the reason for the stop is because you're veering off to the left, and then you're not stopping at the stop signs.
Yeah, sorry about that.
What are you visiting?
Yeah, I'm on tour.
What are you doing?
I'm on a world tour.
A what?
A world tour.
Doing what?
Hard to explain. A world tour. I'm Justin Timberlake.
What's your name?
Justin Timberlake.
You are Justin Timberlake?
Yeah.
You're like, it's hard to explain. Is it really that hard to explain? It's like you're a singer. You're on tour. Just
say that I'm a singer.
I think he was trying to be humble. Like if I'm trying to put myself in Justin Timberlake. She's like, number one, you can tell he is very impaired.
Yeah.
Like you understand why during that conversation the officer was like, I'm going to need you to step outside.
But wasn't he? Did he get like a 0-0 on the breathalyzer? So does that mean he was something else?
I thought he refused it.
Yeah, he refused
because
it.
in the videos you see him refusing the chemical test several times. But so they have him get out of the car and they have him do the sobriety test where he's trying to walk the straight line, heel to toe while counting, and he can't do it. And there's one point where he turns and he's like, these tests are actually really hard. And so they eventually put him in handcuffs, and you see that in some of the videos too. And then his friend that they called to drive Justin Timberlake's rental car back to wherever they were going, right? She's on camera going, can't you just give him a break? Cause you like Bye 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 and you like Sexy Back. Can't you just give him a break? And they're like, no, I don't think so, ma'am. She's like, but why? And they're like, we gave him several sobriety tests and he failed every single one. So they bring him back, they start booking him, and they fill out paperwork. And then you see him cracking a joke with the officers as he's looking over the paperwork. And then they put him in a cell.
Just look it over real quick before you sign.
White? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, man.
So you're being held for the night, then in the morning is the arraignment. So in the morning, usually around 9:30.
So you're being held all night?
It might not be this one, you might be over at the other one, and they actually have blankets for you.
You guys are wild, man.
And again, like I said, you can make a phone call if you would like, the attorney and things like that. You're allowed to call right now if you wish.
Boy, they were really patient with him. Really patient with him.
But you can tell how drunk he is.
Yeah,
they're
it's
telling
bad.
you have to sleep in a cell overnight. He's like, you guys are wild, man.
Do you think at this point they know he's famous?
I don't think so. It didn't seem like the officer recognized him.
But it was funny because he was like, I'm Justin Timberlake. And he's like, you're Justin Timberlake. He's like, can I see some ID?
Right.
It's almost like he's like, I don't know if this guy's making up a story. We had heard afterwards that the officer was really young and did not know who Justin Timberlake was. So I'm sure there was someone at the police station once they were booking him that was like, yeah, he is very famous, but he's also very drunk and we need to he has to follow the rules.
There's
too.
no excuse really anymore for drunk driving.
No.
No, not with Ubers and Waymos
taxis,
and all
Waymo.
that. Yeah.
And anybody who's been
Hitchhiking,
affected by that.
Lime scooter. You can do just anything.
Yeah. So, I can kind of tell why they were trying to fight to make that not public because, that is very embarrassing for Justin Timberlake. Chappell Roan also had somewhat of an embarrassing moment, and there's two sides to every story. So her side of the story is it wasn't her. However, there is a famous soccer star. Giorgino Frello. I don't know who that is, but apparently he's very big in the soccer world. And he's claimed that Chappell Roan's security guard brought his 11-year-old daughter to tears after accusing her of harassing the singer. Now, apparently what happened is that the 11-year-old and her mom were sitting down at breakfast. The 11-year-old was like, oh my gosh, I think that's Chappell Roan, and kind of walked a little closer to see where she was. And then the security guard came over and was yelling at him and made her cry. Chappell Roan, after this, everyone was like, oh, Chappell Roan obviously hates her fans, hates kids. She does this to everyone. She did and making her out to be the bad guy. And she was like, hold on, you guys. I don't even know if that was my security guard. I don't know who that was. And here's my side of the story.
I didn't even see a woman and a child. No one came up to me. No one bothered me. I did not ask the security guard to go up and talk to this mother and child. It's unfair for security to just assume someone doesn't have good intentions when they have no reason to believe because there's no action even taken. I do not hate people who are fans of my music. I do not hate children. Like, that is crazy. I'm sorry to the mother and child that someone was assuming something, that you would do something, and that if you felt uncomfortable, that makes me really sad. You did not deserve that.
I've heard there's 2 other instances where she was like that with 2 other people. And the thing about this girl, this 11-year-old, that's actually the soccer player's stepdaughter. The real father's Jude Law, actor Jude Law. And I think that's kind of why it got the legs that it got, because Jude Law is like, you know, very famous actor, Academy Award winner. He was just in Black Rabbit with what's his face. And then I think the daughter went and got a picture with Louis Capaldi instead.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, it's interesting because her mom went on Instagram to kind of like go on and on about how, like, this is the last thing that I'm going to say about it. She's like, but like, my daughter's used to being around high profile people. Like, she doesn't cross the line. So I can confirm that, like, she didn't cross the line. And she also said, if Chapel's telling the truth, and this was like, her security guard did this without her like instructing them to do so, she needs to get different people to work for her because it's making her look bad.
Yeah.
In the process. Jason Momoa, you guys, suddenly found himself living through a real life disaster. He was right in the middle of that massive flooding that's hitting parts of Hawaii, and him and his family had to leave.
I got my family with me. We got out of the North Shore. A lot of people have been asking. Power went off. We're safe for now, but there's a lot of people who aren't. So sending all our love, and we're just all North Shore's pretty gnarly right now. So just love, and hopefully everyone's safe and getting out and get together and figure out how we help everyone.
So my son Kemp is there, right? So I got a lot of people asking about how he's doing and what's going on. And I talked to him yesterday. I was like, "Where are you?" He goes, "I'm on the beach." I go, "Isn't there like flooding going on?" He's like, "In the North Shore here, it's fine." I'm like, "Wow."
Yeah, but they're saying it's like the worst flooding they've seen in like 20 years.
It's terrible. But there's still like beach life is so weird to me. I'm just like if a Chandler was flooding, like I just feel like there's a whole other world over here. So different. You know what I mean? The islands are so different. Yeah. But yeah, it's terrible. Houses are getting thrown away.
So
it's just
sad.
So crazy. But yet the beach is packed.
Okay, so we know that ABC officially scrapped Taylor Frankie Paul's entire season of The Bachelorette just days before the premiere after a 2023 chair throwing video basically leaked. And now she's actually causing like chaos on TikTok specifically. She's reposting fan edits of people saying like that her baby daddy Dakota is out to get her. And so she's fighting with haters in the comments. She's basically saying that this is her reputation era and she's facing all of this head on. I mean, she's being absolutely petty. 100%.
This is very Taylor. Like, she's never like gone and tucked away and hid during controversy.
And that's what everyone's telling her to do. Like, girl, like your whole season of The Bachelor just got canceled. Like, go sit down for a second.
And she's like, I got to defend myself. Yeah. She like clap back. She's like, I don't like. What am I supposed to do? Go stare at a wall?
Right.
I thought I saw a headline that like the guy who won is saying something too. Like the guy she picked, he's doing press. Which, when we think about it, though, like that's usually a secret until the last episode comes out. You don't know who it is.
Well, I heard that they only had the first one edited, that they hadn't really gone through past week 1.
That's right. Because all those
footage,
all those people are going to get fired. All the people working to do all the editing and stuff because that show got done. In fact, wait a minute. This is how my brain works. I remember the guy's name who's the winner because he has 2 first names.
It's like Doug something.
Doug Mason. Yeah. Because my nephew's name is Mason, and he's the winner. So I'm wondering,
was he saying something bad? I thought I saw that he was supporting her.
I was just scrolling and I saw it, and that was it. And I was like, "Oh my god!" Like normally that's the big cliffhanger. Who should
I read he was supporting her. It's funny because not funny, but it's like eerie a little bit that he kind of looks like Dakota, her baby daddy.
Oh, it's not kind of
like it's like spitting image, right?
They look exactly alike.
Yeah, I mean, and she's going through it too because she actually lost temporary custody of her young son that she shares with Dakota after that video. And I've been like down the rabbit hole of all the TikToks, and it's like, there's 2 sides to every story, and like her friends have talked nonstop about how manipulative Dakota is, which makes me question the story that we've seen. Like, we did see one video, but what happened before that video? What happened since then? That's 2023. You know what I mean? So I'm kind of like, I don't know what to believe with this whole thing right now. It's like, I think a lot of people are quick to say she's the real evil one in the relationship, but I'm not exactly sure. I'm not exactly sure about that.
Okay, Nick. Nick's the host of this game. We got tickets opening day. Jennifer, good morning. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm just a little nervous.
Yeah.
Rightfully so.
I thought opening day happened already.
I am really excited because I have a huge crush on Zach Gallen. So I really want to be there to support him and the team.
You got to be there to support your man.
Pitching that first day.
You and I have that in common. Is he the guy from The Hangover?
Oh, nice.
That guy?
Not Zach Galifianakis.
Zach Gallen?
Zach Gallen, yeah.
I did go to the opening spring training game, so I am a fan for sure.
Okay. What are we playing, Nick?
We're playing a game today called Real or Fake, you guys, and opening day is just around the corner, so we're going to play Real or Fake baseball players. I'm going to give you the name of a baseball player. You have to tell me if it's real or fake. I also have a single clue. Okay, so if you need a clue, you can ask. This is going to be really fun, you guys. Okay. We're going to start with John Jay. John Jay, how about Dickie Lovelady?
Now, are these baseball players in the history of baseball?
In the history of baseball.
You want to know something funny?
Lovelady.
I feel like we've talked about this guy on the show, so I'm going to say he's a real baseball player.
John J. Van Ness is on the board with 1 point.
Yeah.
Let's go. All right. Good job, Rich. Coco Crisp.
Oh, Coco Crisp is real.
Coco Crisp is also a real baseball
That's a
player.
cool name.
Yeah.
Was a real baseball.
Sugar Bear.
Peyton. Antonio. Okay. Antonio Bastardo.
I'm going to say that is false.
False.
That's fake.
Okay. He shares his last name with a variety of wine grapes, and that is, in fact, at one point, a real baseball player.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Antonio Bastardo.
Look at that.
Kyle.
Yes.
Johnny Dickshot.
Oh my gosh.
God, I would love that name.
Well, all
Johnny?
the other ones have been real
I want
so
that to be my
far.
alter
Dick
ego.
shot.
And they all sounded not real.
No more Jan. Johnny Dickshot. Johnny Dickshot.
No more Jim.
Please be real.
Okay, you know what? Just for John Jay, I'm going to say real.
He was once named the ugliest man in baseball. Johnny Dickshot is a real baseball player.
What a blessing.
Jennifer.
Yes, I'm still here.
Okay. Milton Bradley.
Milton Bradley? I feel like that's a board game.
Okay.
Oh,
In 2008, he led the American League
Yeah.
in batting average. Okay, you say it's real. Milton Bradley, also a real baseball player.
yeah.
Wow, that's interesting.
Plagued by injuries his entire career, you guys.
Poor guy.
Yeah. So starting round 2, John Jay. Urban Shocker.
Urban Shocker. I feel like that might be fake, but maybe that's like a funny name because he shocks. Like maybe he's a good batter or something.
I'm going to go with her because I know there's a coach
I'm
named
going to
Urban
say
Meyer.
yes.
Oh, I'm going to say fake.
You're going to say, okay, so we had a split decision here. He was one of the last legally permitted spitball pitchers in 1913. Urban Shocker was a real baseball player.
Man.
Let me
You
be
feel like
Peyton
that-
for a second.
What year?
I wasn't even born then.
1913?
1913.
How are you supposed to
1913.
know stuff if you're not even born then?
All right. Rich,
Yeah.
Stubby Clap.
Stubby Clap. Put some penicillin
Clap.
on that. That'll take care of everything. What do you think?
Yeah.
Jennifer?
Yeah.
Isn't that what your wife calls you? Your little,
Yes.
your little body part?
Stubby Clap.
Hey,
Get in
Richie,
here.
I want to see Stubby Clap today. Let me play with Stubby Clap.
I think that is real. That is real.
Stubby Clap
Yeah.
is currently a coach for the St. Louis Cardinals.
Yeah.
The third Stubby in his family. He was at one point a real baseball
Let's
player.
go Redbirds.
Okay. Peyton. Dick Pole.
Okay. That's not a real name.
Dick,
That's fake.
Dick Pole is fake.
Yeah.
Dick Pole is real. He was a right-handed pitcher, and his initials were also RHP, as in right-handed pitcher. Okay. Kyle. Harmon Killebrew.
Harmon Killebrew. Killebrew up to bat. I'll say real.
Harmon Killebrew is in fact a real baseball player. Was in fact a real baseball player at one point in the history of the world. Jennifer.
Yes, I'm still here.
Okay, perfect. That's what I was checking on. Thank God. Kosuke Fukudome.
Kosuke Fukudomi. I guess is that Japanese?
That's not
Is the last name?
Just don't say it again.
I'm gonna say-
just don't analyze it too much.
Okay, I'm probably going to say yes.
You're going to say yes, it's real? Kosuke Fukudome,
Yes.
you guys, was a player for the Chicago Cubs.
All right. That means Jennifer's right.
So Jennifer wins.
Right. She wins.
All right, Jennifer.
I have one more.
Did I
You're going
win?
to opening day. Yes. One
Oh,
more.
my God.
You get to go see your man and support him.
Oh, yes. I'm so happy. I'm looking at his little bobblehead right now
My.
at my work desk. Yeah, that's how much I wanted to go. Thank you for letting that happen.
By the
and
way-
giving me some easy questions.
Little bobblehead, a catcher for the Cincinnati Reds.
All right, Jennifer, hold on. We get some information from you. Hold on, okay? And you're going.
Okay,
home.
thanks.
You got it. Thanks for listening. Oh, what's the one more question we'll do for
Catfish Hunter.
I've heard that name before.
Catfish Hunter was a real. Yeah, he pitched a perfect game in 1968 despite having shotgun pellets in his foot from a hunting accident.
Let me ask you this. Tell me if this is a real ball player or not.
Can't wait.
Luis Gonzalez.
Luis?
Or Luis.
Oh, my goodness. It feels real to me.
Yeah, just making it a little
legendary.
A little local in the trivia game. Quick text message. Judge and Rich, I'm listening to last week's episodes about unusual last names. And my kid's pediatrician is named Dr. McHorny. He's a great pediatrician in Tucson. That's scary. Right? Dang. Kyle, what are 3 things we need to know?
An actual nightmare went down at the New York airport, LaGuardia. An Air Canada plane actually crashed into a fire rescue truck. I listened to the dispatch of the truck talking to the tower, and it was like the tower was like, go ahead. And so the truck started going ahead, and he was like, wait, stop. Fire truck, stop. And the truck didn't stop, and the plane and the truck collided, and both pilots were killed. Dozens of other people were injured, and now the entire airport is shut down because they're trying to figure out, exactly what happened, and they're trying to get to the bottom of the whole situation. It's pretty much just devastating on every level. I don't know how this happens, or if this was malintent by somebody, but Barbie dolls at a Missouri discount store were actually found with fentanyl hidden inside the packaging.
Fentanyl Barbie?
Inside the packaging. Employees spotted something was off, decided to get it tested, and suddenly it turned into a full-on emergency because some of them had already been sold. So they tried to track down every single person. They did that within hours. They got them back. Luckily, nobody was hurt, but the fact that this even happened is seriously unsettling. And now they say they do have a suspect in custody. So someone literally tried to just do this on purpose, which is wild. Okay, this is something new. It's this new trend, and a lot of people are sharing it on social media, and it sounds a little crazy, but then at the same time, it maybe doesn't sound that crazy. People are literally wrapping their car key fobs in tinfoil. It sounds ridiculous.
Because of aliens?
No, tinfoil hat. You always hear that. But check this out. Thieves can actually steal your car by boosting the signal from your key fob while it's sitting inside your house.
What?
I know. The technology's insane. So the foil trick, I guess, basically blocks the signal, kind of like a shield. And so people are doing it because it's a cheap and kind of genius option. They do say it's not foolproof, but it definitely kind of works in a pinch. They're like, don't assume your car is suddenly Fort Knox. People could probably still jack it at some point, some way. If they want in, they're probably going to break the window or whatever.
Crazy.
But yeah, people are putting tinfoil on their key fob to keep it from being stolen. I mean, from inside your house. That's insane. And that's 3 things you need to know.